Pedals and effects, EarthQuaker devices, Space Spiral.
Brand new, NAMM 2017. This was their release.
Yes, and it is made in Akron, Ohio, which is good for America.
Number
9. All right, so we got this modulating delay. Mm-hmm. What makes it different? You got, time repeats, which, all right, mix, but the depth is modulation.
Modulation, and you can adjust the shape.
Which is, I think it's triangle to the left, square to the right.
Yeah, so you could get somewhere between like hard cuts of like modulated kind of like, it's almost shifts the note, like almost like up maybe a full half step depending on the depth. I could be wrong about that, but that's what it sounds like to my ear.
Right.
And then, it could be like a really hard cut, or depending on where you have the shape, it kind of does like a warble.
Right. And then the rate's the speed of the modulation pitching. So, it's tight. I use it for vibrato now because it sounds like a vibrato, which is like a modulating, pitched chorus.
And here we cut to you playing some vibrato.
Boom.
So I like the repeats set to 1. So basically, I kind of like to dial this in to be more of like a slapback thing with maybe the depth at 50% and the rate. I don't like the modulation rate too cranked on this. I almost like it to just be a weird kind of like callback of whatever note I play, and then it kind of like a tweaked version of that note. So it'll be like, wah, 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 meow, meow, I think that's pretty cool.
Cut to you playing.
So, for my thing, the Space Spiral, and I've got the Hoof Reaper going into it just for this octave up, which coincidentally is the tentacles, which we just don't have tentacles right now. So I'm using the Hoof Reaper's tentacle octave up sound. But so the Space Spiral right now, here's what I have it set to do. So the depth is not too crazy. It's probably at about 1030 on the knob. So that sound that I was talking about is like this. So that's kind of like the general vibe that I like, but let's crank on the octave sound. It's simple compared to last year's Avalanche run.
Right.
Which once you get the hang of the Avalanche run,
right.
I mean, there's tons of like neat features and hidden stuff, and
Hey, it's way simpler than that.
Right. Which actually, bring that over here.
Yeah, here we go.
Well, so this has some, this has
some of the things, right.
This has modulation and rate, but I wonder if you were to side by, A, B these. I mean, there's different characteristics in the modulation and the different modulations between the two, but I just think this is really cool because it's nice to have a simple modulated delay as opposed to like a really heavy, crazy DSP thing. So it was really cool of EarthQuaker to just come back out with like a simple, very nice, neat delay pedal.
And they said something like oil can delays and tape delays, and I mean, this was one of the first delays that I ever found that actually had that kind of element as well. You can really tweak out your depth and your rate to give it kind of like a more warbly echo, taped echo or something like that. So, they've always been on that, and here is the Space Spiral number 9.